Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we are here to talk about the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel Brow. This was intended to be, it doesn't have to be, but it was intended to be a 3-step brow system. We are going to talk all about it. I'm going to demonstrate it. I am wearing it already, so you get a little bit of a preview, but we are going to talk about it and I'm going to explain it because it's a 3-step system with 4 products, some of which are new, some of which are existing but revamped and therefore kind of new anyway, and frankly, so I'm going to make sure I break it down for you guys and explain it all because I went through it and explained it to myself, so I'd like to save you that confusion. You know, when this was first introduced, I wasn't that interested. To be honest, I love all things Charlotte Tilbury, but I thought, it's just brows. I mean, I have my brow system down. And I had just done a Kevin Aqua brow video, the Huda Bomb brow video. I was like, yeah. But then, like so many of you, I attended a recent workshop on her website, right? The live thing on Zoom. And they took a while to get to it. It was smushed in at the end. But they all her artists started doing their brows with this system, and I was intrigued. And I realized that maybe me just throwing my Tom Ford Fiber brow gel on in 2 seconds flat needed some updating. So I thought, you know what, actually maybe I am interested. That's when the confusion set in, exactly what I just said earlier. Well, wait, so it's 3 steps, but 4 products, but some are new and some aren't new and some are new, old, and what? So yes, I went through the double speak on Charlotte Tilbury's website. Hey, it's marketing is a little bit confusing too. Everything is wonderful. Everything is revolutionary. And therefore, we just want to know what to purchase. You know, when you go on the website, you got a job, you got a life, and you're just looking down through the products. What are you supposed to get? What can you live without? Let me just cut through it for you. There's nothing absolutely revolutionary here. It's a fill, it's a feather, and it's a laminate, which we've seen in this before. You know, it's not revolutionary, but it is a good system. Let me break it down for you and explain it, and then we'll demonstrate it. You know what I need? I need a whiteboard. Stay there. Yeah, a whiteboard. I'm going to get a whiteboard. Stay right there. Okay, I'm back with a whiteboard. We need a pointer. La Mer powder brush. La Mer powder brush doubling as a pointer. Okay. So as we know, we have a 3-step system, but let's break it down here because we got 4 products in the 3-step system. So we have the Supermodel brows are 3 steps here. Fill, feather, and fix. Fill, feather, and fix. The fill step has a choice of products. That's why there's 4. So for fill, you can use the brand new Brow Cheat, which I'm going to show you in a minute, or the revamped but existing Brow Lift product, okay? The Brow Cheat is brand new. We're going to talk about prices. I'm going to show them to you, so don't worry. We'll get there. We're starting kind of in an inverted pyramid here, all the facts, and then we'll get down to the nitty gritty. So for the fill, to fill in your brows, you have a choice here of the brand new Brow Cheat or the existing but revamped Brow Lift. Then comes the feather step, step number 2. That is using the Legendary Brow, which is an existing product, but it's an existing product. However, it is revamped. It might as well be new. And our 3rd step is our fix product, our fixed step, and that is with the brand new Brow Fix. That is a clear product. Okay, so 3 steps. If you use all 3, you don't have to, but 3 steps. Choose one of these. We'll talk about which one, then this one, then this one. Okay, so now let's get down to the nitty gritty. The first step, we choose either the new Brow Cheat or the existing Brow Lift. Okay, the new Brow Cheat is $25, okay? I'm going to show it to you. It is refillable. It has 16-hour wear. It is waterproof and comes in 8 shades. For mine, I chose shade medium brown. There's some room for error in there, and I knew I was putting the the color gel over it, so I went a little darker. My brows are actually kind of dark. So I went with this shade. So this is a very fine tip, like I said, refillable. We have on one side, we have a spoolie. And on the other side, we have a I will wind it up and show you, fine tip. This fine tip, which I will put on my hand to show you here, this fine tip is going to take a little bit longer This is how fine the tip is, and I made it darker. But as you can see, a very fine tip. It's going to take a little bit longer to do your brows and is really good for those of us who have kind of spaces in our brows. I have like little areas where the hair doesn't really want to grow in, and that makes a really fine tip that mimics brow hair. So that's a really good one for that. Now this is up against the original brow lift, which is also $25. I am actually holding an original one in my hand. Forgive me, I knew I wanted the new brow cheat, so I didn't purchase the new version of the brow lift, but the tips actually look the same. Okay, the brow lift, the new revamped one, is also $25. The formula is different. It's not quite as waxy. It's got new packaging, and yes, I believe it is not going to have that highlighter that the original had. And remember, I'm holding an original. So the new packaging does not have that highlighter in it. The formula is redone, and we have 8 brand new shades. I am holding, as I just said, one of the original ones in my hand. These had names named for supermodels themselves. The new shade names are reflective of the shade, not a person. This is going to be a quicker process because the tip is much thicker. Let me show you actually the tip difference. So first of all, here's the tip. Yes, this is an original. Yes, the new one has a new formula, but the tip looks the same. And let me just show you the difference in width, okay? So here is the width of the original, even though the original's been redone, versus the tip on the new. Okay, and let me show you the tip difference. So here is the brand new tip, and here is the original. You can see the difference in the size. So the brand new filler for the cheat is going to be much thinner and take a little longer. And the brand new revamped brow lift, which is an existing product but redone, is going to be a little bit quicker. And that is your choice for those two products. Okay. So then we move to the feather. That is where you're supposed to give it a little bit more life. This is a colored brow gel. Does it also provide hold? It's a gel. It does. It does. It honestly does. I have the original here, and then I bought a new one. I bought a new one in dark brown. This one comes in 4 different shades and is $23, okay? So here's the new one. It's still got that itty bitty little wand, and it promises us a brand new formula. Let's compare the wand. I believe they are the same, if not similar. This is the original, and my original is also, okay, so here's the original. Let me just keep them separate. They're actually different shades I can see right now. And my original, I think, was named Linda, after Linda Evangelista, I'm guessing. So there we go. Very, very, very similar. I found, however, the product much nicer. I was never a fan of this originally. I felt it took too long to dry and would kind of smear. This one also took a bit to dry, but I didn't really find it too smeary, so I do prefer this redone formula. That's why I bought a new one. Again, 4 shades, $23. Then we get to the last product, which is also new. This is the Fix. So this is supposed to be like a little hairspray type gel. This holds for 24 hours, supposedly. I will not be testing it. If somebody out there wants to sleep in it and let me know, great. Charlotte will just take your word for it. This is a clear gel and looks a bit like this. So you are supposed to apply all 3. They don't talk about whether you let them dry in between, but I would advise that. I have been wearing it for some time now as I've been playing with this today, and I did brush through it, but I do not have, I mean, they definitely have product in them, but they're not stiff and crusty feeling, which is really nice. And I think I'm actually pleased with the colors I purchased. There is a one-on-one, you can make an appointment and do a one-on-one virtual with one of the Charlotte Tilbury makeup artists, and they'll actually recommend shades to you, which is really kind of cool. You probably can guess yourself, as there's not too many. For instance, in the Feathering Legendary Brows, there's only 4 shades, and you probably won't go wrong. But certainly if you choose the Brow Cheat, the brand new product, or the Brow Lift, certainly you might want some color help there, and they are available to do that. I can help you as well. What I'd like to do now is cut to a tutorial. And on this tutorial, I'm just gonna do one brow, just so we can really see if there's a difference between one brow done and one brow not. Then I'll come back having done both. I thought maybe that would show us a little better, so stick around. Okay, I did both of them now, and I do think it's a good look. Now, you have to be, you saw me kind of blowing, or blowing air on the first brow I did, because I kind of felt like if that second step, the Legendary Brows, because it's a tinted gel, if it was at all still wet when you put on the third, it could smear. And you know what happened? You didn't see it because it was when I did the other brow. So I have, obviously I need to pluck, I have some itty bitty almost blonde hairs that are just here above my brow. I can't even see, but this is actually a compliment to the product. The Legendary Brows, it picked them up because, like that brush is so tiny, it actually kind of found them. And when I looked in the mirror after I applied the Brow Fix, the clear product, I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my goodness, like why did it smudge? It hadn't smudged, it had just picked up those little hairs. So you do have to be kind of careful and maybe tweeze first. I did brush through them again. I still have to kind of get used to that laminated look. It's not ever been something I've been particularly attracted to, but I kind of do want to update my brow routine. I think it's time for it. And I actually like this, and believe it or not, I kind of like it as a 3-step. I think you could, if you wanted to, skip either the tinted brow gel in the middle or the clear at the end. I think if you skipped any of the 3, if you're looking just to save a little bit, go with the pencil maybe and then the Brow Fix. I don't know that we need a tinted gloss and then a clear gloss over it. I'm going to use all 3. I have them. I don't know if that's necessary. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are and what you think about these existing products that are so revamped that they're new. There's a lot going on here. Let me know if there's any questions about all this confusion with this stuff that I didn't address, as I would love to make sure that everybody's clear on the concept here. So do leave a comment below. Like this video with a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope you did. And please do not forget to subscribe and help me grow for more fun content. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.